Yo, what up people? I'm just making a video about a pretty exciting thing that's going to be happening soon. Pretty soon I'm going to be leaving Hong Kong, which is sad, but then I'm going to be going on a really big trip through China, through Russia, through a lot of Europe, and this video is just to show you where I'll actually be going. I'm going to be leaving in about a week's time on August the 31st. First, which is not on this map, I'm going to be going to Malaysia to meet up with my mom. Going to go to Kuala Lumpur and Penang. But then I get back on the 7th of September, and pretty much from then I'll be going on this route that you can see now. And I'll just go through where I'm going on this trip. So first of all, we're starting in Hong Kong, of course, where I'm living at the moment. And then the first day I'm going to be going to Shenzhen in China, which is kind of the tech capital of China. It's considered the most modern and kind of most advanced city in China. I've been there before and it's a great place, so I'm excited to go there. And then after that, I'm going to be going to Guilin in, I think it's called Guangxi province, but I'm not sure. But there, it's a very popular tourist area in China. They've got some beautiful mountains and some lakes, and the scenery looks really good for photography, so I'm excited for that. And then from there, I'm going to be going to Chongqing, which is actually the biggest city in China, I'm pretty sure, or at least it used to be. But not many Western people really know about Chongqing. It sort of looks like Hong Kong. I'll bring up some pictures now. But yeah, you see it's got like tall skyscrapers and it's very densely populated and packed. So it sort of looks like Hong Kong, but out in the middle of China instead of by the ocean. So yeah, I'm excited to go there. I'm going to be staying in a very high up apartment sort of thing, so that should be good. And then from there, I'm going to Chengdu, the home of spicy food and pandas. I don't really know what else is going to be there, but you know, it looks like an interesting place to visit, so I'm sure that'll be interesting to go to, and the food should be good also. And then from there, I'm going to be going to Xi'an or Cyan, not quite sure how to pronounce it, but this is the old capital of China. So back in the days of the old emperors before the Qing dynasty, I think, moved to Beijing. This is where all the emperors used to be based out of, right in the middle of China. Sort of near the border of Mongolia, or the old border. Now Mongolia is really far away. But anyway, and then from there, I'm going to be going to Shanghai. Everyone's probably heard of Shanghai. They got some cool buildings and stuff like that. That should be pretty mean. And then from Shanghai, I'm going to be going to Qingdao, which is the beer capital of China. It's up in the north on the coast. Looks like there's some beautiful scenery and also some really good beer, so I'm excited to go there. And then from there, I'm just going to be making one more stop in China, which is, of course, Beijing. And there I'm excited to see the Great Wall, maybe the National Museum of China, and just all the touristy things in Beijing. And then from there, I'm going to have to get a bus to the border of Mongolia, and then hopefully it will take me over the border. Then I have to go to some weird random place in Mongolia and get a train to Ulaanbaatar, which is the capital of Mongolia. And I'm going to be there for like 5 or 4 days or something like that. I'm hoping to get out into the countryside and see the nature. I hear the stars are really beautiful in Mongolia to see at night. But the city itself, I'm not too excited about. It looks a bit... not sure how to be polite about it, but it looks a bit undeveloped. But we'll see how that is. Maybe it'll turn out to be okay. And then from there, I'm going to be taking the Trans-Mongolian. Very excited for this part, from Ulaanbaatar to Moscow, and that's going to take about 4 days. And then once I get to Moscow, I'll spend a few days there, then go up to St. Petersburg, which should be awesome. And then once my Russian visa expires, I gotta get out of there. I'll be going down to Kiev in Ukraine, and I'm really excited for Kiev because I get to go see Chernobyl, which is going to be probably the best place for me to photograph because I really love abandoned things and sort of a horror aspect to the photos, so that should be cool. I've got to get there via Belarus, which is pretty random, but you know, Ukraine and Russia, they're not too good friends at the moment, so gotta go via a third party. And then from Kiev, I'll be going down to Odessa, which is on the what's that sea called? The Black Sea, the Caspian Sea. Sorry, I should know this, but it's on the border of the ocean, and apparently it's very beautiful. And I also know someone who lives there, so maybe I'll meet up with them. Should be good. Then from there, I'll be going to Istanbul in Turkey. Awesome history there, that should be pretty sick. Excited for that one for sure. And then from there, I'll be going to Athens in Greece. Also, really cool history. I've been to Rome before, and that was amazing. It was like going to a museum, but it's a city. So Athens should be maybe even better than that because it's older. And Greek food is awesome too, so really excited for that. Then from Athens, I'll be going to Malta, which is a little island sort of near Africa, just to the south of Italy. And that also has amazing history, amazing architecture. The place I'm staying has a pool, which is pretty sick, and yeah, it just looks like a really nice place. And then from there, I'm going to be seeing a lot of Italy. So first I'm going up to Catania in Sicily. I don't know too much about Catania, but it looks interesting. Looks like a nice place, and Italy's always good. The food's always good, so that should be nice. Then I'm going up to Naples, the inventors of pizza, so that should be sick. I love pizza. Then from there, I'm going back to Rome. You know, they say there's this fountain in Rome, and you flick a coin over the back of your shoulder, and they say if you do that, you will go back to Rome one day. So I did that when I went there the first time, and it looks like I'll be going back, and I'll probably do the coin thing again, to be honest, because I really like Rome. And then from there, I'm going up to Florence. I was meant to go to Florence last time I was in Europe about 2 years ago, but sadly, due to some family things, I wasn't able to go. But Florence should be amazing for the history. They've got great art there from Michelangelo, Da Vinci. I'm very excited to see all that sort of stuff. And then the last place I'm going to in Italy is Milan, which is like the rich city in Italy. It's going to be very expensive to stay there. It's only 2 days, but yeah, should be some cool stuff to see, some good architecture. And then from Milan, I'm flying over to Barcelona in Spain. Pretty excited for that. I hear they don't like tourists too much at the moment, which is disappointing. But I'll try and stay away from the angry locals and just make the most of the architecture and stuff there. And then from Barcelona, I'm going to Madrid. I'm really excited for Madrid because my favorite artist, Salvador Dali, he has his museum in Madrid, I believe, and probably a whole bunch of his art because he was Spanish. So really excited to see that, and also try the Spanish food. That should be sick. And then I'm heading over to Lisbon in Portugal. I've always been really interested in Portuguese history, so to go to Lisbon would be awesome. And apparently I have an uncle who lives somewhere in Portugal, so I'm going to try and meet up with him. That should be good. And then from there, I'm flying up to the classic, you gotta go to this place if you go to Europe, Amsterdam. Pretty much just gonna be there for 4 days, just smoke a lot of weed. Should be sick. I've got a nice hostel booked, and I might go see my family. Well, actually, yeah, I definitely will go see my family in Holland as well. And then the last stop in Europe is London. I'm gonna spend 4 days there. I haven't been to London for a long time. I sort of was there for a day 2 years ago, but it doesn't really count. Last time I was there properly, I was only 4 years old, so I'm excited to go there, see all the British museums, all the shit they stole from third world countries. Should be great. And then to get home, I got a really cheap flight from London to Singapore. So I'm going to have to fly all the way over and boom, land in Singapore. I got this flight for like 350 New Zealand dollars, so super cheap. And then I'm going to spend a few nights in Singapore. I've been there before, but you know, it should be nice with a few more nights in Singapore. And then I'm going to be going to Melbourne because it was cheaper to fly Singapore to Melbourne than to New Zealand. I've got 2 nights there. I hear Melbourne's a nice place. It's got good culture, good coffee, so that should be awesome. And then, yeah, pretty much I'll be going home via Auckland. And the whole trip is going to take 3 months. So I'm going to be putting out vlogs every 3 or 4 days, hopefully. It's going to be a pain in the ass to edit, but I'm just going to try to keep it simple and just show you guys what I get up to. And I'll be putting the photos up on Instagram, of course. But yeah, I'm really excited just to document this whole trip, have it all on the internet for me to see later, and also to show you guys who are watching. Should be awesome. So yeah, stay in tune to this channel, and next week I'll be going to Malaysia. There'll be a video about that, and then pretty much after that, in about 2 weeks or so, this whole big trip is going to start, and I'm going to be going to a lot of crazy places in the world. So yeah, stay tuned, and thank you for watching this one. And if you're interested, please smash that subscribe button, and also to support the channel, leave a comment or a like. Yes, thank you.